Welcome back to Old Folks Racing PS4, and yes, we are finally running the Renault Clio, an underpowered front-wheel car at the amazing Knockhill International. I'm not certain how much international racing takes place here. It's a very short circuit. Simon Allen and Dale Taylor are on the front row, followed by Kev Allen and Scott Davely, Darren Head and the returning Chris Russell. And let's go with the Clio, and what a start by Simon Allen. Simon Allen has he jumped the start because it was so good that it made him look like he had jumped the start, and he's going to go into turn number one as Kev Allen and Dale Taylor. Oh, and someone is off now already. That's Dale Taylor sliding in the grass. The Scottish grass is very slippery indeed, and Dale Taylor from the front row is now in dead last. Someone else has a problem there. That's Chris Winstanley, also having issues with his Renault Clio, and the race is underway. First lap out of 20, and the Allens are already at the top. The Allens, both of them love this Renault Clio, of course, and they are dominating here already since the beginning of this race. Darren Head has jumped to third. Would you believe it? What a great start by Darren Head, with Scott Davely in fourth. Chris Russell, the Twixter, is in fifth. Jumbo is in sixth. Frankie is in seventh. And that Chris Winstanley and Dale Taylor from the front row. And Simon Allen is off. Simon Allen is off. This turn is very tricky indeed. You need to get the braking point right, and Simon Allen did not get it. And here comes Darren Head now in second place. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful sliding through that corner, and Kev Allen is the new leader. Kev Allen is the new leader, but I suspect we haven't seen the last bit of action in this race. It's a very short circuit, as you can see, only a few corners, mostly to the right. Here is the most challenging of the corners. You do need to get it right to get some speed through that corner. This is the last corner now. Ooh, someone is running very almost running wide there, but no problems for Darren Head, of course. Also, and someone is pitting. Someone is pitting. That is Simon Allen. Yes, Simon Allen did jump the start. That was the answer to the original question. It did look too good to be true, and it turns out it was too good to be true. Now this leaves us with Darren Head in second place, of course, and Kev Allen continues to lead, but not by much. Chris Russell is up into fourth place, Scott Davely up to third, and this is developing into a good battle here for second place, because second, third and fourth are actually not that far apart. Beautiful combo. This Renault Clio Cup is really an interesting look at that, someone just sliding a little bit too much through the last corner. That was, I believe, Darren Head, if I'm not mistaken, but as I was saying, this combo is absolutely fantastic. I wish someone actually created a Clio Cup in Old Folks Racing. I bet we would have a lot of takers for this. Chris Russell is returning this weekend to Old Folks Racing PlayStation. Of course, how could he miss a round in Scotland? And he is now challenging for a podium, because he is indeed going after Scott Davely, and I think Chris is having a little bit more speed. Now this corner is a little bit tricky to overtake here, but he's having a go at it. Scott leaves him space. No! Scott shuts the door, did leave him some space. They have contact, but don't lose any positions whatsoever. How is this possible? But here comes Frankie now. He is of course very eager to recover some positions, and look at this in the last corner. Will we see some action? I think it's Frankie there on the inside, and someone is running. Oh, carnage, absolute carnage, and cars flying all over the place. I don't even actually understand what happened. Here is the replay with Jumbo. Now Jumbo is on the inside of Scott Davely, because Chris Russell actually manages to go through. Now Jumbo, and Jumbo outbreaks himself into the barriers, and this is the replay from Frankie's point of view. There you see Jumbo completely missing the braking point and hitting Chris Russell that spins. Now Chris Russell recovers, and then there is a threesome absolute mayhem, and Frankie is in the middle of that, which involved Scott Davely and I believe Simon Allen. No, it wasn't Simon Allen, it was someone else. May have been Dale Taylor involved in this. The result is, would you believe it, Chris Stanley is up into third place. He must have overtaken 4 or 5 cars in a single corner, and we're still on lap 5. Look at this, Chris Russell on the inside now of Jumbo again. Now this time manages to successfully complete, albeit not leaving much room for Jumbo to complete the corner himself, but he's anyways, this is Clio Cup. You are supposed to bang wheels, bang doors, and do all that kind of stuff. Not at the front though. The front two guys at the front have been very, very disciplined indeed. That's of course Kev Allen looking for his first victory of the season, and Darren Head also looking for the first victory of the season, because so far this season has been a show of Simon Allen and occasionally Diogo Silva, who is not here in this round. Simon Allen, where is he? He's in 4th place. He was a beneficiary of that threesome. And this is someone again running wide there. That's Jumbo, who's lagging, and he's lagging absolutely badly because he also spun, although it all seemed to be happening in slow motion, and I think Dale Taylor will be glad that he got out of the picture there, because running behind a lagging car is and Chris Stanley, the man in the podium, hits the barrier hard, but continues. Loses a position to Simon Allen, and is going to lose a position to Frankie as well as Chris Russell. No! Chris Stanley runs wide and hits Frankie. This is the replay from Frankie's perspective. Look at this, Chris is a little bit out of control, trying to come back to the track, and now, where is he? Oh, there he is. Bang! Into the barriers goes Frankie. This wasn't the best maneuver by Chris Stanley. I'm sure he wanted to rejoin the track as soon as possible, having lost the 3rd place to that error, but and now he's battling with Dale Taylor as well. All sorts of action happening here at the back, whilst at the front is all very, very quiet indeed. Here is Dale Taylor now on Chris Stanley. Yes, and Chris actually has managed to remain in 5th place. Lap 7, we are not even at the midpoint of this race. Here comes Chris Stanley, well sent to 333, making some good moves in this circuit, trying to hold on to a top 5 position, his first top 5 of the season, if he manages to complete it. As we follow this very strange camera that seems to be, this is the more common chase camera continue to follow Chris Stanley and Dale Taylor. Dale Taylor has lost it on the opening lap and dropped to 9th. Now he's recovering. He's in 6th place and already had coming together with a few other drivers as well in this last corner. Let's see what sort of action is happening here, as actually Chris Stanley is not far behind the Clio of Chris Russell, who's in 4th place. No problems whatsoever for Kev Allen, that seems to be en route for his first victory of the season. There a bit outbreaking himself in the last corner, but no big deal. Darren Head in 2nd place. Darren also looking for his first victory of the season. Simon Allen, he has been so dominant in qualifying, but of course lost it at the end of the first lap. Is he still in this race? He's 10 seconds from Kev with 13 laps to go, so it's still possible, also because drivers have a tendency to get it all wrong with this car, so nothing is certain at the front, despite the fact that Kev Allen has a 5-second lead over Darren Head. But now some of the familiar names popping up at the front. We've got Kev Allen, Darren Head, Simon Allen and Chris Russell. Where is Scott Davely? Scott Davely has lost a lot of time We don't know if that was only in the incident in the last corner or if there was anything else. But Scott is in 8th place and he's actually under pressure from a recovering Jumbo that now seems to not be lagging that much. And we're still on lap 9. Here comes Jumbo. He did not brake for this corner a few laps ago. This time he does it perfectly and he's really nailing the corner so that he is behind Scott. Cavallan continues to lead. This is the corner that's very tricky to get right. It's a relatively fast corner. You can use the curb but not too much of it, otherwise you'll find your car with 2 wheels in the air at least, if not more than 2. Cavallan is not under direct pressure from Darren Head, although the gap was 5 seconds, now it's 4.9. 10 laps now, end of 10 laps. Now Simon Owen is the man that we want to be watching because he was 10 seconds from the lead just a while ago, and now it's 9.5, which means it's reducing but at a very, very slow pace indeed. So maybe Simon will be in play for 2nd place later on. Scott Davely, who was under pressure from Jumbo, now has been overtaken by Jumbo, so things not going in the right direction for Scott. Thankfully Dale Taylor made a mistake somewhere as well because he dropped from 6th to 9th, so all sorts of things happening in the midfield. This is the 62, the Project Cars livery, very original. That's Frankie. Frankie's in 6th place. He has been higher than this but also lower than this, and I think Jumbo is lagging again. And lagging, is he in the gravel? Is he playing dirt rally with the Renault Clio or what? Scott Davely cannot believe his eyes. He certainly would like a more stable Jumbo in order for him to potentially make a move. This is again El Santo 333. That's Chris Winstanley in the last corner with this very weird camera shot, but very beautiful indeed. Chris continues to be in the top 5 position. Frank is in 6th, and then we have this rotating trio of Jumbo, Scott Davely and Dale Taylor that seem to be making mistakes one after the other, so they do swap between themselves, but they do not, as of now, they are not in the position to attack Frankie's 6th place, or are they? Because I think Jumbo is actually not far, at least that's what the camera is telling me. Jumbo is not far from Frankie, so we may have a battle, a big battle indeed for 5th place. Now we all know how this ended the last time this battle took place, and it was precisely here when Jumbo decided not to brake, but this time around here comes Frankie on Chris Winstanley. Chris defending on the inside. I think they all lost time defending from one another, and this allows Jumbo to almost make a move there. Still end of lap 12, still plenty of time to make a move. Lap here is just under a minute. The leader is clocking 56. Oh, and someone is off. That's Frankie, and here comes Jumbo. No, it was Chris Winstanley. I'm sorry, that went off, and Frankie is up into 5th. But now they're all under pressure, severe pressure, I should say, from not only Jumbo but also Scott Davely. Now here comes Jumbo on a good move on the inside. He seems to have space to do it. Almost Frankie decides to defend, and that was well defended with enough space for Jumbo to still make the corner. But Scott Davely, can he take advantage of this or not? What a beautiful battle here for 5th place. This is incredible. I hope that everyone will behave. Now several lines there through the last corner, some more effective than others. A nose cone there as well, flying in the air, but they all survived to fight another day and in the same order. Now Dale Taylor has lost time, but he's now back in the pack, I believe. And someone is off there. That's I believe Frankie. No, that's Chris Winstanley. I'm sorry, Chris Winstanley is off. And as you can see, most of the off-road excursions happen in the first sequence of corners. It's very, very tricky to evaluate the right braking point, and therefore we've seen multiple drivers. We've seen Dale Taylor, we've seen Simon Allen. Now it's Chris Winstanley's turn, as Frankie did a little bit run a bit wide there. I wonder if that's going to attract a potential penalty. And here comes now Scott Davely on whom? No, not on Jumbo. He's actually being under pressure from Dale Taylor, so he's not pressurizing. He's himself under pressure. Chris Winstanley destroyed all the good work because he's back into 9th, but I suspect we have not seen the last bit of action in this race because we still have 5 laps to go. And look at this Darren Head. We have not been watching Darren, but look at that. He's only 2.4 seconds away from the leader, and Simon Allen is 5.6 behind. So maybe, but just maybe, we have a battle for the victory, and we certainly have a battle for 5th place. Where is Chris Russell? Chris Russell is on his own, so he's going to be en route for a 4th place. But look at this now. This is Jumbo on Frankie. Scott Davely looking very attentively behind, and here comes the pack that is battling for 5th place. Frankie taking the defensive line. Jumbo trying to be faster around the last corner. Didn't really work very well indeed. And here comes Dale Taylor, that is in 8th place, but is not out of this battle at all. And I suspect that something spicy may still about to happen. Look at this, someone is off. That's Frankie. Frankie is off now. Jumbo up to 5th place, sorry. Scott Davely up to 6th, and under severe pressure from Dale Taylor now at the chicane. This South African driver is trying to get into a top 5 position here. Chris Winstanley recovers to 8 now, and Frankie drops to 9. There's a mistake by Jumbo in that corner, and here comes Scott Davely. That's the opportunity. You only have one chance. No attack, no chance. Scott Davely is on the outside and manages to get the position. Now is in 5th place, and here comes Dale Taylor on the outside of the last corner. It's a very unusual type of overtaking that clearly did not work very well there, but still 4 laps to go. And now Scott Davely, after spending most of his time in the back of the pack with that 193, almost Jumbo running into the back of Scott Davely, but not quite. Beautiful battle between these 3 drivers. And where are the other drivers? Oh, Scott Davely now is off the track, and here comes Jumbo. Jumbo is going to and now cuts the chicane. And well, we have to evaluate if this was reality or just lagging. I believe it was reality. Oh no, that's Jumbo still in there, so we have to wait a few more seconds to see exactly what is going on here, because he's behaving like kids jelly. Very, very wobbly indeed. We still have in the leaderboard Scott Davely in 5th, Dale Taylor in 7th, and then the wobbly Jumbo is so Dale Taylor in 6th, and the wobbly Jumbo in 7th. And clearly he will win the award for this season for the most wobbly, or the wobbliest, I'm not entirely sure how to say this in English, driver. He has been lagging for a few races now. He's still in this battle, I believe, and I'm sure from his perspective things are a little bit smoother than we see in this screen. But look at that beautiful battle here between Scott Davely and Dale Taylor. There is no inch given. Oh, and Jumbo, is he overtaking everyone? I suspect he is not. Or is he? Well, he's now shown in 5th, and I will be forced to believe that he had been in 5th the whole time. I'm not certain what is happening, but we are on the penultimate lap. As expected, Simon Allen is in play for 2nd place. Can he do it? Just under a second the difference to Darren Head. This could be very interesting indeed. It's the last couple of laps. Look at this. This is now Dale Taylor on Scott Davely. Oh, and the contact, and Dale Taylor is in the gravel trap. Dale Taylor is in the gravel trap. He's going to press the reset button, but loses a position to Chris Winstanley, potentially to Frankie. Yes, Dale Taylor, disaster as he tried to make a move on Scott Davely. That was a little bit tricky over there. Here in the 2nd corner, ended up having contact and in the gravel trap, and probably wasn't able to press the reset button on time. Simon Allen, in the meantime, is well, this is the first race that Simon Allen would not finish first or second, I believe. I'm not totally certain, but I believe that is the case, and now he's trying to fix that particular statistic because he's coming after Darren Head. This is the beginning of the last lap. There is a lapped car in front of the leaders. Now Simon Allen on the outside, tricky move there. Potentially it does not work, but he still's got another lap. Someone is, I believe, almost being lapped. That would be possibly Dale Taylor, but I'm not certain well, I'm not certain what's going on here. Chris Russell is in fourth place. Darren Head is leading the race. Oh, Darren Head is leading the race, and Simon Allen is in second place. Something has happened to Kev Allen. Kev Allen has lost the lead of this race on the last lap. Well, I'm sorry, as I've been on holiday and I'm a bit slow recovering. Darren Head has won the race. Second was Chris Russell. Third was Simon Allen. I believe that what we are seeing are penalties. But of course, very difficult to commentate with so little information. We need to wait for the final result of this race. Let's see what has happened here. Yes, it's Kev Allen has won the race. Darren Head in second, Simon Allen in third. That all makes sense. Race 2, we do not have a replay. It was a very good race. We'll see you next week.